So let's learn how to draw inclination of axis. We have taken a circle of 5 centimeter. Now to the center draw diameter and that should be dotted. Now take your protractor, keep your 90 degree at the center, mark 90 degree. Now this is also going to be dotted line because this is not our main line, this we are drawing as a reference line. So draw this also as a reference line, dotted line. Now put your protractor here again on 90 degree and measure 66 and a half. And draw the axis. So we have taken from here 66 and a half degree and we are drawing the axis. Now since it's an axis, we are going to draw it as a solid line. So this is going to be your 90 degree north and 90 degree south. Now taking this axis as 90 degree. Keep your 90 degree on axis. We take 0 degree and we mark here 0. We have taken, I'm repeating again, we have taken axis as 90 and I mark here 0 degree because now we are marking equator. When you draw equator, your line should not be going out of the circle. So here so this is your 0 degree equator. Since it's equator, write down here equator also. Now take protractor, rounder and measure this two. Measure the distance from the dotted line and the solid line. Measure the arc. Now from this axis, same thing, don't change it and mark it here. I'm repeating again. I've taken this measurement and the same measurement I keep at the axis and mark an arc. And now this will be your Arctic circle, 66 and a half degree north. Now with the same arc, you can mark one line here and one line here. Sorry. Now from the same here, the same arc what we took here, the same arc I'll keep at 90 degree south pole. I'll mark one arc here and I'll mark one arc here. And now joining these two both the dots, this will give us 66 and a half degrees south, Tropic of Capricorn. Again your protractor you have to take and take your axis as 90 degree and equator as the base. Now mark 23 and a half. Now mark 23 and half on both the sides. On both the sides and join this both the sides. This is your 23 and a half degree north, Tropic of Cancer. Now to get uniformity, measure this arc and from here take the same measurement. From equator again take the same measurement. We mark arc at both the circle, or you can also do it with the help of protractor. Now this is 23 and a half degrees south. The same thing you could have taken, instead of doing with an arc, you could have put your protractor here and you could have marked 23 and a half on both the side. That was also fine. Please label it as Tropic of Cancer Tropic of Capricorn. So this is Tropic of Cancer. This is Tropic of Capricorn. This is Arctic Circle. And this is Antarctic Circle. The most important thing in any of your diagram, don't forget to write the heading, otherwise you lose your half mark. In any of the diagram, you have to make sure that you write heading. And this is your Earth's axis. Inclination of Earth's axis is the diagram. This diagram is inclination of Earth's axis. At the same time, this diagram is also showing you important latitudes. All the degrees are compulsory to mention. Okay, so yes.